Talkville is brought to you by NHTSA. You know, Tom, it amazes me that people think that, you could smoke a joint and drive. Hey, I'm not drinking and driving, but I could,
Still a DUI.
It absolutely is. I think people don't understand that. If you have a buzz or you're feeling good, chances are you should not drive, for the love of God. Did you know that driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal? That's right. Driving high could get you a DUI. And if you're wondering if law enforcement can tell when you're driving high, well, everyone else in your life can. Your friends can tell, your coworkers can tell, even your parents can tell. So what makes you think law enforcement can't tell? They can. If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI. Paid for by NHTSA. Welcome back to Talkville, the #1 ultimate Smallville rewatch podcast on the planet. Tom Willings here, Ryan Tejas. Yeah, we're here. We're doing this. We're in episode, I believe this is episode 5 of season 7. And we're moving right along, and we're going to move right along. If you are supporting the show and you're watching and listening, I love you. Tom's playing stuff on his phone.
So the beginning of this episode, what I love about this episode is I really thought it was you for a second.
Oh, yeah. All right, we'll get into it. But look, if you want to support the show more and keep it going, Patreon, you can do it. And it's an awesome community, a bunch of lovable, amazing people who love this show and love it. And go to Patreon, patreon.com/Talkville. And if you want more information on me and Tom, you can go to either of our Instagrams. I'm at the Michael Rosenbaum. You can go to my link tree, and it has our cons, Cameo. Tom's on Cameo. We have a cruise, the Smallville Cruise 2026, available. Tickets are available now for VIP and for Smallville nights, which is unbelievable. We did it on the boat, and
it's going to sell out like it did last time.
Yeah, so get on the boat this year. If you missed out, in fact, we have already sold well over the amount of people we had total from last year, and we are just getting started. So we have a long way to go. So get on the boat. Get on the boat. If you didn't get a chance to call in our hotline, leave a question for this week's episode. Make sure you do it for future episodes. All that.
Ryan, is that our new T-shirt? Get on the boat.
Get on the boat. Get on the boat.
Get on the boat.
Get on the boat. This is just a T-shirt factory, this podcast is really what it is.
Oh, yeah, bro. And also just a shout out to if your dog's breath smells like crap, Rosie's Puppy Fresh Breath. It's my product. There's a picture of me and my doggies on Amazon. Rosie's Puppy Fresh Breath, just a capful in your dog's water, odorless, tasteless. Your dog won't even know, and the breath will be better. So do it. Here we go. Let's get into it. Without further ado, let's get into season 7, episode 5, Action. Title Action aired October 25th, 2007. Director Marzi Almos, who we love. Writer Caroline Dries, who we love. Guest stars Christina Milian as Rachel Davenport.
She was great.
She was great and beautiful. I was like, Tom, if you weren't married, you could have gone out with her. Anyway, that's perfect. Just your sigh was enough. Michael Cassidy as Grant Gabriel, Christopher Jackett as Ben Myers, Nancy Civic as Marilyn. Synopsis. Smallville goes Hollywood as Clark investigates the attempted murder of a famous actress with the help of Alexa's nerd cred. Nerd cred?
Nerd cred.
What's cred?
Like nerd credibility.
Oh, nerd cred.
Yeah.
Lois wows the suspenders off her boss, and Lionel is found in the hands of an unlikely captor. Exterior Kent Farm Day. All of Smallville is a hot set for the big screen adaptation of Warrior Angel. While Clark winces at the Hollywood hustle he unwittingly brought to his doorstep, Chloe is on the hunt for an exclusive with the film's star, Rachel Davenport, who arrives at full diva status. They film a scene where she drives off in a fancy Jaguar, but when they call cut, holy shite! The car keeps going because, well, the brakes have been cut. She smashes into a fence, barrel rolls, and jettisons out of the car. Clark supersedes in to grab Rachel in a cinematic hero shot amidst loose car parts and dust. Let me tell you, that stunt was awesome.
Epic. It was awesome, but I will also that was more Spidey sense than anything else.
What do you mean?
Like Clark is there watching it. The car goes and flips. His Spidey sense kicks in and he goes and he catches her. I mean, that's Spidey sense.
I guess so. You know what I was thinking, though?
Yeah.
Why didn't he just drop her there? She was safe and then speed off back to Chloe. So she didn't see that he saved her and it was a big problem.
Because it wouldn't have looked cool.
That's what Lex would do.
I mean, you don't want her to know your secret. I mean, all these people know your secret now.
He wants to make sure she's okay.
The next day, Clark's back to doing simple farm boy stuff, like jamming poles in the dirt. Lana shows him the paper that proclaims him a hero and wonders why she didn't figure him out sooner. The set PA, Ben Bendover, arrives in a limo requesting Clark to come to set. And at the town, Rachel pauses the big budget shoot so she and Clark can have a moment. She's charmed by his ignorance about her IMDb, and he's charmed by her down-to-earthness in that she wears glasses and reads Shakespeare. Chloe arrives to interview Rachel, but instead informs her that her car malfunction was no accident, and she suspects foul play.
Oh.
Lot going on here, lot going on. Do you remember working with her?
I remember one scene.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was hoping you guys would kiss. Like she would plant one on you, and it was good. It was the first time ever that a Smallville character walks in on somebody doing a rotten thing, but then they're like, oh, he was actually a good guy. You actually were like, no, I have a girlfriend or whatever. And I'm like, that's never been done on Smallville.
It was so fun, and I know we're jumping ahead a little bit. It was so much fun to do that scene, and I remember that scene because just like when Lois was on the pole a season or two ago,
I don't remember.
It was so much fun to play Clark as being like, I don't know. The lines are written, but you have to play those lines, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
It is fun. It's got to be
to
fun.
not know what a guy's doing.
Tom has to pretend he doesn't know how to pick up chicks, is what we're saying.
This is a real teenager reacting to real teenager shit. At the DP, Lois investigates a suspicious 100-acre plot that Luthor Corp purchased a mile from the dam. Who's that? Grant chews her out for picking the story over an interview with a movie star and tells her to drop it. Grant seems a little too defensive about this. But, what can you do?
I don't know. Well, he's coming a little...
Maybe he likes her? I don't know.
I don't know about this,
At
man.
a cabin deep in the woods, Lionel finally awakens. He's greeted by flannel vest-wearing Marilyn, who seems kind enough until Lionel notices that his right arm is ensnared in a bear trap, and we're in Misery 2.0. She leaves to make a phone call, letting the person on the other line know that he's awake. She was creepy.
Yeah.
And why wasn't he in more pain with this bear trap on his arm? Why was he like, God? Because she's probably not giving him pain medications. He's just like, until he notices it and he has to pull it off.
Because, yeah, that's a freaking bear trap, man.
I honestly thought he should have been, this is like you wake up like this. You're like, you know what I mean?
Cut.
I guess they wanted the reveal.
I guess so. Go ahead, Ryan.
In the barn loft, Clark and Rachel rehearse a steamy scene. Lanta interrupts and takes Clark from midnight to 6.
Did you say Lanta?
I did.
By the way, I love this scene. I love what Kristen does with Lana here.
Oh, yeah.
She holds her ground, like her confidence
It is
everything.
She's a little cocky throughout this episode.
I disagree with you. Confident.
Manipulative.
I said confident.
All right, go ahead.
She is so like, I just love what Kristen did there because she could have easily gone an easier route.
Yeah.
And she held her ground. And I think that's one of the better scenes. This is a huge episode, by the way. I think this is one of our better episodes we've ever done.
Really?
There's a lot going on with Lionel, with Lex, with everybody, with Clark, Lana, and this movie thing. This is one of our better episodes.
All right. I think it was good. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah. Lana interrupts and she's got news about a fan's frustration with the movie's direction because Warrior Angel's girlfriend dies in the comics, but not in the movie. And this prompted blogger Devilicus Rebel to post, "Her blood will unleash the truth." And then Clark heads to Luthor Manor to confront the angriest nerd he knows, Lex, who reveals his hermetically sealed collection of Warrior Angel comics and points to issue number 105, in which WA's GF gets too close to exposing his arch nemesis, Devilicus, and pays the ultimate price. Lex says, when you're destined to save the world, you're destined to be alone.
Match cut from the comic book gun to the IRL gun that is receiving one bullet courtesy of none other than the set PA ban. This was tough to watch given the recent tragedy on Rust.
Yeah. I mean, this was just sort of like in the future looking back. It's like,
they never would do it now.
No,
you can't do it now. But it was, I thought that. On set, Ben hands the gun to Devilicus actor, hides behind a crate and waits. Clark wanders onto the scene and x-rays the gun, noticing the bullet. The scene goes off without a hitch. Clark walks in front of Ben's hiding spot, revealing the smashed bullet in his palm. And now Ben knows too much. He knows about you, man. And at Luthor Corp, Lex catches Lois snooping around his office with a fake ID. I like how he's just like, what are you doing there? She pressures him about the plot of land, and he pleads ignorance. She then produces the deed with his signature at the bottom. And back at the cabin. I like that. I like that sort of like cocky. I wish the writing was a little bit more like, get the F out of here. Lois, get the hell out of my office. Get at it.
Yeah, but this is also a very rare scene where Lex and Lois cross.
I know. I never worked with her. I didn't remember it at all. Back at the cabin, Lionel plots his escape. He decides the best plan is to slide the bear trap down his effing arm. He smashes his water glass to distract Marilyn, and then she enters to clean the mess. He cracks her on the head with the empty pitcher, I thought that was really cool. And this was well done, but brutal. I mean, makeup and props team for the win on this. I mean, it was brutal.
I had a hard time watching that scene.
You mean when he smashes her in the face?
No, when he slides the thing down his arm. I think that was really well done. I couldn't act. It was actually one of those I couldn't watch. I had to turn away.
You know what I thought? The scene where he's punching her to death and he didn't stop. I was like, gosh, that was a little aggressive for Smallville. That was dark.
That's just where we're at.
Paparazzi surround Clark's house and hound him about his romantic involvement with Rachel. He finds her getting a massage in the living room because that's what those Hollywood types are into. But a package arrived for Clark, a Warrior Angel comic depicting the same bullet-catching stunt that he performed on set. A note attached to it reads, I saw what you did. It's your job to save the world. Save it. Lionel books it through the forest, but is quickly blindsided by a shovel. Boom! It was Lana. After chastising Marilyn, she gets on a phone call from Clark asking her to pick up Rachel. Lana lies, claiming she's in the middle of movie night with Aunt Nell, but agrees to help. We suspected Lana didn't mean it when she said she was done with lies.
But we didn't think it would go this far, did we?
It's going pretty far. But Tom likes this. Tom likes this, Lana.
I do.
I like that you like it. It excites you. That's good. Go ahead, Ryan.
Clark meets Chloe at the DP to investigate the fan who sent the package. Chloe, needing a distraction from stalking Jimmy's MySpace page, says she found a collector on the blogs who tracks Warrior Angel comic sales, and they pinpoint Ben Myers as the one who sent Clark the note. It was a bit of a stretch, but I mean, we had to find him somehow.
Yeah.
Somewhere in downtown Metropolis, Clark sneaks into an apartment decorated wall-to-wall in Warrior Angel merch as opposed to Oreo Angel merch. Ben Skypes in on the computer to tell him that they shouldn't have messed with his idol, and he cryptically tells Clark, you need help to save the world. You just don't know it yet.
The only thing I wish is that the reveal of the bad guy happened a little later than it did. Like it just, you could have easily played it like we don't even notice him. He's not that present. The second you present someone like the way they did, you automatically, all eyes are on him. Like this guy.
It's like Jaws.
Well, they do it a lot.
You're talking about Jaws. It's like once you see the shark.
Yeah, it's like save it. It's like, oh, okay, there's a shark there, but like I'm not sure how dangerous this shark is. Yeah. Back at the cabin, Lex finds Lionel retied to the bed. Lionel suspects that this was Lex's doing until Marilyn enters and points a shotgun at his son. She gets jumped by Lionel for the second time in as many hours as he pummels her to death with the bear trap. Lex and Lionel share an earnest yet uneasy bonding moment. I love the look on Lex's face when he looks at his dad and he's like, you have gone to that. You are even more effed and dark than I thought. Wow, dad. And it's just, he doesn't stop. You son. You know, and he just clobbers.
It's because at first it looks like Lex is like into it. He's like, yeah, dad, get her. And then he's like,
okay, dad.
Jesus.
It's like, dad. Dude, what are you doing, bro? At Oliver Queen's apartment, Rachel confesses that Lana is obviously the center of Clark's universe as she saw it in his eyes when she tried to mount him like a stallion. The real threat, Ben, walks in pretending to have new sides for tomorrow's shoot. He tasers both women and tells Lana she needs to be sacrificed.
So the only issue I have with this is when he tasers Lana, Lana just goes to sleep.
Yes, that bothered me. She should have done like
something,
and then she should have been maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
it was just like nobody.
That's on the director.
You don't get tased and go.
Yeah,
your whole body is jolting. It's like drinking one of those jolts,
or like being tased,
It's not like he gave a sleeping solution.
I've been tased.
Have you?
Oh yeah,
On set?
no, like for fun.
Well,
and you don't go to sleep.
no, you piss yourself sometimes. You do. Back at the DP, Clark and Chloe try to get it in the mindset of a psychopath where the lines between fiction and reality are blurred. Clark realizes that Lana is the answer. Ben dangles Lana over the balcony. She's getting in the way of Clark's destiny and tosses her. Lana, Tom Petty's to certain death. Then Clark catches her and doesn't break eye contact all the way down as they land unscathed on top of a parked car. Do we believe no one saw this happen? I don't care. The thing is, this was awesome. I remember stopping it and I go, I swear to God, I go, awesome. That was freaking awesome. I just really love when you jumped off the building and carried her down and then she looks at you. I was like, dude.
Well, you know what I really liked about that and watching it?
Holding her. Saving her.
I love the idea that it wasn't just a kiss. It was a forehead connection. And I'm sure this image doesn't represent it.
There was more to it.
There was so much more to than just like if we had just kissed, I don't think it would have been. It would not have resonated.
Yeah, it was stronger that it was just this moment.
Yeah,
I like that too.
Yeah, there was gravitas to it based on like what we just learned about Lana,
Yeah.
and then like how Clark is like looking her in the eyes and like, I'm saving you.
Yeah, bro.
But we know all the dark secrets in her head.
Is this the episode like Ryanist? This is the episode where she finds really out, right?
Yeah. This is it.
Like, this is it.
The next day at the DP, Grant dismisses Lois's article about Lionel's rescue. He tells her to stay away from the Luthers, but to join him at a schmoozy journalist party. She puts him down gently, but not without a bit of flirting. Lionel crashes Lana's peaceful moment alone in the loft. She tries to play dumb, but he knows what she was, the crazy woman who kidnapped him. He recognizes the darkness within her as Luther-like and implores her to let Clark go before it's too late. I thought that was great. I thought it was just like he's looking at her. He's like, oh no, you're a Luther whether you like it or not, and you better watch yourself. At Belle Reve, Lex visits Ben in his cell and gifts him the rare comic book collection. Lex wants to hear more about the man who snagged a bullet out of thin air, but Ben is quick to deny it, claiming it was all in his head. And at the Kent farm, Rachel thanks Clark for his heroic tax breaks and hands him a gift box that contains Warrior Angel's red cape. As the limo pulls away, Lana tells Clark that one day the world will need him more than she does, but he says he's chilling on the farm. They head inside, literally leaving the cape on the fence to billow in the wind.
I also think that this episode makes the next episode better.
Yeah, I agree. You needed this for that. Tit for tat.
Yeah, there was a lot in this episode. Like
this is a
plot-wise
big
as well.
episode. This almost felt like a two-parter.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot in this one.
Yeah, I like it. I have a feeling though that we don't continue on this route of like discovery and dynamic. Of course you would. I just hope we do. Closing thoughts, guys. 2 of the coolest hero shots of the series in one episode, but fitting for this one. Also, this was heightened, but does the controversy echo anything that we encountered in the real world in terms of us versus comic book purists?
Yeah, did you guys see anything like backlash from fans, like of Superman fans? I'm sure you guys saw some of it.
No, because again, it was before social media, so we didn't really feel that.
Not even, well, I guess not in person. That'd be tougher.
I didn't feel that. I never felt any sort of backlash ever from
Like,
fans.
no one said like you're doing Superman wrong.
No, because we weren't, and I don't think we were.
I was non-aware of it.
Me too. You were unaware. Yep, I was unaware too.
And
Yeah.
I guess like looking back on it now, in a way, you guys kind of shaped like a new view of it. I remember I had that feeling like watching the most recent Superman movie. Like I had to adjust my brain to get used to the new Superman and the new Kents, because like that's not what Smallville is. Like I had to I had to adjust.
But if you kind of put it like this, if you kind of take Smallville side by side with the new Superman, right?
Mhm.
It kind of works because this is before and this is after.
Yeah.
This is a moment in time, and now this is a moment in time.
Yeah.
So that's how I think you have to look at it. Also, we're hot off the original Spider-Man trilogy and a year away from the Iron Man and the Dark Knight. Interesting timing for the episode.
It was kind of like between
Yeah.
and like right before like big budget superhero movies were starting to take over.
Interesting things to note. Writer Caroline Dries became the showrunner for the ill-fated Batwoman series on the CW. This is Lana's first save while totally conscious. When Clark and Rachel run lines, the script pages are red. Apparently, this is an old Hollywood trick to make the pages uncopyable. That's true. Still, they do it today. Lois's fake name, Sadie Blodgett, is a reference to an alias she uses in the comic series Superman's Girlfriend, which ran in 1959.
That's some good producing to find that.
Ryan,
I'm just gonna say,
good
Ryan,
shit.
Her little ID
good
badge.
job there, Ryan.
Ryan, you really did. Talkville is brought to you by Wayfair. Talk about a one-stop shop. Wayfair really has everything you need in your home. And as summer winds down, get back into a routine you love with Wayfair. From bedding and linens to storage solutions for every room in the house, Wayfair is your one-stop shop. Refresh your workspace with desks, bookcases, and office chairs for way less. Or make weeknight dinners a thing again with quality cookware that makes mealtime a breeze.
Free and easy delivery, even on the big stuff.
Yeah, no more huge delivery fees for furniture. Get big stuff like sofas, dining tables, beds, desks, and more shipped free. Find all your must-haves from furniture and decor to appliances and cookware all in one convenient place. Wayfair is really awesome. I don't have to go to all these different stores. We're here to help everyone anywhere create their feeling of home. With an unparalleled selection to express style for any room at any budget in a seamless experience from inspiration to installation, only Wayfair can give you the power to create a space that is just right for you. Get organized, refreshed, and back to routine for way less. Head to wayfair.com right now to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home. It's time for the hotline. Let's go to the patron privilege, Tom Turner. We're going to get right into it right here, right now. Let's roll.
Hey, it's Tom Turner with a question for the season 7 episode Action. Tom and Michael, in this episode, there's a movie being made within a TV show, and I was just wondering if you guys felt that was very meta, if you remember being on set and seeing what was a fake camera, what was a real camera, what was just a set prop, what was actually being used to shoot the scene. Thanks.
Thanks, buddy. I wasn't really around it, so I'll let Tom answer that. But it felt real. I was hoping they'd use real crew guys in some of the shots that we have, but they didn't.
But when they pulled out like to the wide shot and like the opening of the episode, is that what the like a standard setup for the farm looks like with like the silks and
yeah, it felt like they were doing it.
Did they just
pretty much?
Did they just sort of pull back
They
on the actual
replicated
set
of what they used for the most part.
So there was another set behind the set.
Yes.
Yeah, they just don't show the crew usually.
Yeah, it was a fake set filmed by it. Yeah,
that's why I was hoping like it was actual crew people on the set.
No.
Here's Michael P.
Hey all, it's Michael P. from Texas. The episode Action features an awesome scene foreshadowing Clark's future as Superman. Tom, at this point in the series, was there any concerns that the no flights, no tights promise on set would be broken? Thanks.
Yeah, did you have any concern that they were gonna not listen to you and eventually say we got to have Clark in a cape? Were you ever worried, honestly?
No, because it was in my contract. And going back, unfortunately, I was episode by episode, scene by scene survival mode, as we talked about on your podcast.
But what if they said to you, Alan Miles at the time, said, listen, this is a one and done. We want to do an episode where it's all a dream and Clark's dreaming that he's flying and this is the only episode we're going to do it, but it's not you, it's a dream. So we see Clark flying and he's got the, the cape. It's almost like he's dreaming of the future. Something happening, like he's doing something, he's somewhere, and then he wakes up and it's not real. Would you have considered it?
No. I think that what they did with this episode was great. They showed a version of that. And I love that they started with what I thought was Lex at the beginning. Which
I know.
It was awesome. I think this was a very extremely smart episode.
Yeah.
And there was a lot in it. This is going to go down as one of my favorite episodes.
love that. All right, here's some voices. Charlie from Copper Hill. Charlie, let's get into it.
Hey, Michael. Hey, Tom. Hey, Ryan. This is Charlie from Copper Hill, Tennessee, and I'm just calling about Season 7, Episode 5, Action, where Lionel and Lana are talking. That last scene is like, I think that's one of their best scenes they ever did right there, because especially with that line where it says, you no longer keep the Luther name, but it's those Luther instincts that keep those claws sharp. I just think that's one of the best things they did. Keep it coming, guys.
Thanks, Charlie. I agree. It was an awesome moment. It was both actors, I think, really nailed it, Kristen and John. Elmer, but yeah, that was a great moment.
What's up, y'all? This is Elmer from Houston, Texas. Just wanted to call and let you know that because of this episode, Christina Milian became my childhood crush. Growing up, who was y'all's childhood crush?
Seriously, Tom, who was your childhood crush growing up?
The blonde from Charlie's Angels.
Farrah Fawcett.
No.
Oh, you
that
mean the
wasn't
new
him.
Charlie's Angels? I'm older than you. That was Cameron Diaz?
No.
Well, then I don't know who you're talking about. Look it up, Ryan.
Who was not Farrah Fawcett?
If it's not, it's got to be Farrah Fawcett from the.
I watched a lot of Miami Vice and Megan P.I. and everybody was pretty in all those things. So
I'd say my crush was, I think, Meg Ryan back then. I really loved Meg Ryan. I was like enamored by her.
yeah, we get it.
Until she did the
No, we get it.
the stuff on her face.
We get it.
Well, I can't say that.
No, I'm just joking.
No, but I
Fucking
could say,
with it.
she had work done and I lost that. But I still love her.
Jacqueline Smith or Kate Jackson?
Oh, Jacqueline Smith.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right.
It's not like I knew their names at the time.
Amy from West Virginia.
This is Amy from West Virginia, and this is about episode 5 on season 7. I've always been so confused about Lionel's intentions. If he's good, he's bad. I mean, boy, he really beat the snot out of that lady. That was just awful. And then also, not
That means
really
John did a good job.
Lana's bad side. What is up with that? Why is she being so secretive and evil herself? Anyway, I guess more of a comment than a question.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's a good statement. I think that it's like you're not used to seeing Lana like this, which Tom loves. And, Lionel, John Glover, obviously we've talked about him ad nauseum, his abilities, but yeah, he's still like in that gray area where you're like, he seems good, but he's not clicking. What are you clicking?
Very nice.
I keep hearing him like, what the hell is that?
Sorry, I'll stop. I was just something to keep me going.
He's bored.
No, I used to do this in scenes all the time. I would keep something in my hand to ground me. I would.
Hey, Michael, Tom, and Ryan. This is Carolyn from Springfield, Missouri. I was calling about Season 7, Episode 5, Action. I couldn't figure out after watching all the way to the end why Lex would give the guy who tried to kill the movie star his Warrior Angel collection. It was worth so much money. I don't know. I just thought that didn't really make a lot of sense for Lex to do that.
Let me tell you something, Carolyn. There's only one thing more important than the Warrior collection. And that's finding out Clark's secret. So he made a decision that this is worth the secret that I've been waiting for. So that's why I think he did it. I have a big regret, Tom. I should have taken those comic books. That would have been awesome to have all those Warrior Angel comic books. I don't have any. You know who has
even
them?
going back to the
Beeman.
Bizarro episode where Bizarro looks at Lex and says, you have a choice to make. Do you want to know about Clark Kent or do you want to kill me? Right? And I think this rolls over to this situation. I think or Lex goes in there and says, he's trying to get some more information about this kid. And this kid goes, no, it's all in my head. Sorry, I can't help you. And so Lex hits a wall again.
Yeah, you know what's cool about that scene is maybe in the kid's mind, I still want the hero to have a happy ending. So he didn't rat you out. So as bad as he was, he redeemed himself by not giving that away. Everything he wanted, this Warrior Angel comic books, he's like, no, for me, it's not worth it. What's worth it is the story ending the right way with the hero. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty cool, Tom. I never thought of that. Way to go, dude. You just did it. You just made me think for the once in my life.
Hey, it's your boy King Size Matt from Northeast Ohio. Got a question. Season 7, Episode 5, Action. I know I'm supposed to put on my suspenders of disbelief, but why is it that in movies and TV shows, when the baddie is using a stun gun, why is it that they don't realize that when they're holding on to that victim and you shock them, you're going to get shocked too?
Yeah, no one knew what the hell they were doing. Yeah, we agree with that. We talked about that, King. King Size Matt, we love you. But you're right. You're right. There's nothing else we can say.
Hey guys, it's Patron Americo Garcia from Edinburgh, Texas, calling about Action. Who could possibly copy Lex's simple signature of 2 L's? Come on.
You're so right. You're so right. LL. Yeah, who could have? It must be real. Yeah. I didn't even sign that.
It's just
what the hell is going on here? Talkville is brought to you by NHTSA. I think, Tom, we all make mistakes, but, one of the biggest mistakes you can make is driving under the influence, obviously. And some people get lucky and, nothing happens. But something can easily happen when you're high. So if you think, a lot of people think, oh, I could smoke a joint, it's not drinking, but it's not true. It's a DUI. It's the same thing.
Driving under the influence of marijuana is against the law in every state.
Yeah, that means even in states where marijuana is legal, driving high could get you a DUI. And if you think law enforcement officers can't tell when you're driving high, well, my friend, you're wrong. If you're high, they can tell. Your friends can tell. Your coworkers can tell. Even your parents can tell. Everyone can tell. So what makes you think that law enforcement officers don't know when you're driving high? You'd be wrong. They can tell too. Driving under the influence of marijuana can slow your response time and change how you perceive time and speed. So even if you think you're fine to drive when you're high, you're not. Because the bottom line is, if you feel different, you drive different. And driving high is driving under the influence. So remember, drive high, get a DUI. Paid for by NHTSA. This is the best part of the show.
And now,
Rosenbaum rating. We're going to go rating Ryan first.
I have enjoyed this discussion in that I'm going to give it 0.5 higher than I was. So I'm going to give it a 2.
A 2?
I'm going to give this one a 2.
I'm going to, I said wow, and I said awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go 2. Tom.
I'm a little upset because I really think this episode is great.
Is it the best,
I was going to give
though?
it 2, and I didn't think you guys would. It's a solid 2.
All right, 2.
This is a huge, big, heavy episode.
You convinced me.
Every scene counts. This is a great episode.
You convinced me. After watching, talking about it, and remembering things, I was like, you know what? You're right.
Solid episode.
Solid 2. Tom's right. Death and save count 1 dead. Marilyn 4 saved. Clark saves Rachel and Lana. Lex saves Lionel. Lionel saves Lex. Through 5 episodes, 9 dead, 14 saved. Series 227 dead, 243 saved. Ryan's favorite scene. This is gonna be tough.
Oh, this is gonna be tough because this is a solid episode.
Scene 1, the car save.
Oof, that was good.
Scene 2, the gun not going off on set.
Oh,
I thought that was shot in an interesting
that.
way.
Okay.
And scene 3, Clark saving Lana from the building.
I'm gonna go saving Lana. It's what I think.
It is 3.
Yeah.
Is that not the best? Look, we've all been waiting for this. It's got to be that.
It is 3.
Yeah, that was easy. I knew it was easy.
I didn't want to say it when Michael said it, just not to give anything away. But yeah, I also went, wow.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It just the way the way you guys were looking at each other and just the landing was like.
That was pretty much the best scene of the show, according to Ryan. Gosh.
No, and again, it just didn't. It wasn't just an easy kiss. It was more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for the episode. Stick around next week as we get Oedipal and talk about episode 6, Lara. Let's take the discussion online. Let us know your thoughts on the episode over on our socials at Talkville Podcast or Talkville Pod. Show support by joining Patreon and support this show. Patreon.com/Talkville. If you want more information like merch from the show or our hotline number, you can find that in the show's description. And remember, folks, always hold on to Smallville. We'll see you next week. Talkville is brought to you by NHTSA. Did you know that driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal? And if you drive while you're high, law enforcement can definitely tell. If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI. Paid for by NHTSA.
All right, guys. Well, we wouldn't do this without our patrons. So thank you for your support. Let's start with Leanne P, Rise C, Santiago M, Thomas Tom Turner, Shane W, Betsy D, Abby P, Karen Apple M, 99 more, Lilani N, Brett G, always home on Smallville, and Charlie T, who we love.
Garrett W, Bob K, Tom N, Jason W, Lana Rhymes with Banana W, Nancy D, Brian G, Grape Jelly 1817, Amanda R, Teddy 127, Michael P, Ryan R, Randy B, Craig G, Jarrell, Heather and Greg Grether, I made Talkville Saybots, Brian H,
Eric K, Clarks M, Kristen B, Finky, damn, who's that? Jeanette E, General Zod, Doug R, Shanna I, Ken the Limerick Guy, Corey L, Mr. Home Arcade, Claire M, D Brown, Jules M, Eldon Supremo, Brian P, Mick Birch, Ginger Moose, Christoph S, Leah Y, Jessica B, Sebastian F, Wolfie, we love Wolfie, Matthew and Lincoln B, Mary Lou L.
Shannon Fofanin, Matt Maverick, Randy S, Cassie B, Danny Mo Barabel, Mary K, Sophie L, When You're Rich, You Aren't Crazy or Eccentric, Rosenbaum Fan, Shammy Sharman, Spicy Brown Says, Gary Ann, The Alexander Castle, Daryl E, Jenny B76, Monica T, Ms. M, Emily Who Locked, Jeffrey K, previously on Smallville, Keith B, Cookie Kareem, Libertarian, Danny Z from Cleveland, and Biagio C.
Felicia B, Madison H, As Told by Helen, Dr. J, Kurt F, Clovis 2, Dr. G, and Dr. T. Thanks for you both. Thanks for your support. Kryptonite, Flirtatious B, Per6, a Luther Corp subsidiary, Naman L, Smallville for Life, Bobby B, Kendrick F, Stacy L, Other Brother Daryl. Say hello to your other brother. Melanie P, Charlie M, Cheyenne F, AJS, Heather H, Tom, and Michael's friend Mickey.
Karen H or Sierran. I think, is it Sierran? We haven't really figured that out. Sierran?
We'll never know.
I think it's Karen. Karen H. Hubs. Laura C, Adam C, Jackie J, John W, Bradley H, Dan L C, Maria P, Coraline E, Dr. T, David A, Sierra, Rebecca R, Chonzo, Steph Meister, J Hay B, Ann M, Susie Loves Smallville, Catherine K, Chris F, Kyle, Ann, Bianca S, JD Rocks, Rebecca P. We love you. You're the best. Every time I say your names, I think, wow, these people are making this show possible. So thank you, Tommy. Rock and roll.